And now it's time for sports, where we hand over to Aaron Akerejola, who's with us in the studio.
Yes, good afternoon to you, Kenna. Good afternoon to you, Hawa. How are you doing today?
Good, thank you.
All right, so let's talk about something exciting for the women. And a glamorous draw ceremony heralded the much anticipated Aisha Buhari Invitational Women's Football Tournament, which the city of Lagos will host from the 13th to the 21st of September 2021. Dignitaries including the captains of industry, top officials of Lagos State Sports Commission, top acts of the local organizing committee, Super Falcon players and Super Falcon assistant coach, women's football financiers and enthusiasts, and representatives of the media witnessed the event. Now joining us to discuss more on this is the chairman of the local organizing committee of the Aisha Buhari Cup, Barrister Seyi Akinkunmi. I want to say thank you for joining us today, and first of all, congratulations to the local organizing committee and also to the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for heralding this project. Talk to us about the conceptualization and how it became what it is today.
First of all, I'd like to say thank you for inviting me to the studio. It's a pleasure, very much appreciated by myself and members of my committee and all involved in this. Well, the idea behind this started from the fact that 2021 marks the 30th year, the 30th year of women football in Nigeria. And there was a plan to have various events to mark that landmark. And there have been discussions. And to be fair, the women, as they do, they've taken it up, and have started to work towards a proposal on what to do. And the discussion came up at the NFF, and to be fair, one day the president, Amaju Pinnick, just came up and said, look, why don't we, this thing we're trying to do, why don't we fuse it with what we were discussing? Because the discussion also came up at the same time about what the First Lady was doing regarding the Future Assured program, which a lot of people didn't seem to know about. And when he raised that point, we then took it from there and developed it into what we're seeing today. To have a competition that showcases Nigeria, and that dovetails into our propensity to try and use sports for the development and discussion of women issues, especially that of the girl child.
Mr. Akinkunmi, I think you also said that this is an opportunity to promote, like you're saying now, the girl child and discussions around the girl child. So how do you feel football in particular plays into that sphere of enlightening people and even giving the girl child a sense of identity and even confidence, perhaps?
Football itself, that's what football does. Football is a multifaceted powerhouse, so to speak. It gives the player a sense of personal identity, self-confidence, and teamwork all rolled into one. There are many, and we've seen many examples where children who usually come from maybe a not well-to-do family or and are low in self-esteem, but because they're good footballers and people follow them, they suddenly become the role models for others. It's happened over the years. Our Falcons, who are the most successful team in Africa, have shown that. There are many, many women who have gone through the Falcons who have become role models. It's happened in male football, of course, as well. But to ensure that we create new ones, we need to let the girl child know that all these names that they hear across Africa are real people, and they can see them in flesh. So that's one of the things that we're doing with this program.
All right, okay, let's talk about the support of the Lagos State government. And at the moment, is it is it government driven or is it private driven? Because we know that the spanking new stage on the Mobolaji Anthony Stadium here in Lagos State it's not been used before, and the Lagos State government has committed to use that particular project this particular stadium for this event. Talk to us about that. And is it a government-funded tournament or is it private-driven?
Okay, first of all, I must start by saying a very, very big thank you to the Governor of Lagos State, His Excellency, well, since we call him Excellency, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Indeed, as far as we're concerned, he is an action governor. We went to visit him, paid a costly visit, and told him what we required. And there and then, he called those in charge and said, you need to come to Exco on Monday so we can get approval to get this work done. I want to see this women's tournament in that stadium. And lo and behold, in a few days, we saw them on site. And not just one site, but two sites. The Mobolaji Johnson Arena, we used to be Onikon Stadium, as well as Soccer Temple, Agege Stadium. So the Lagos State government is supporting us a great deal as the host city. But Lagos State government is not the one funding the tournament. It is a private sector driven program. We have a few sponsors already talking to us and willing to support. We expect to have a lot more by the time we're starting the tournament. But that is the idea. The idea is Lagos State is the host city, but the LOC runs the tournament. It's just very coincidental that I, as chairman of the LOC, am also the chairman of the Lagos State Football Association. So the synergy there, I'm sure, is there for all to see. But that said, we're very happy. I have a lot of people behind the scenes and with me on the LOC who have strengths, who have their own individual strengths, in publicity, in technical, in all sorts. The director of organization, Aisha Buhari, has been a source of great support. She's running things the way women run things. We have Ruth David, who's the secretary, who's the head of competitions in NFF. We have Honorable Omudiran, who in women's football we all know. So there are many. We have some of your colleagues. Chisom Bonu is there. We have lots of people who are supporting. So it's not just about Seyi Akinkunmi. I'm just the face that is sent to the television station. But there are a lot of people working behind the scene and working very, very hard.
To work, you mentioned the Lagos State governor being an action man, and it looks like you're going to have to do a lot of action regarding this tournament. He says it's a six-nation international tournament, and you're looking at South Africa, Mali, Ghana, Cameroon, Morocco, and of course, Nigeria. Give us a sense of the logistical challenge that it has brought up so far.
Yeah, there has been some logistical challenges because, some of the players in the various countries are not based in their countries. So some of them are going to come from their base direct to Nigeria. But because we've been involved in this for quite a while, in organizing matches, in going to other countries, we have a fair idea of the things that we should do. The first thing, of course, is to ensure that they get here, and we're in constant discussion with them, and we're assured even as of today that they're coming here. The second thing, of course, is to ensure that when they get here, they see the best of Nigeria right from the airport. So we were at the airport yesterday. We have a protocol team, but both the director of organization and myself, as well as the transport and protocol team, were at the airport to ensure that when they come in, they get the best welcome into Nigeria. Then we need to deal with what we really have, what we have today, COVID-19, and ensure that everybody is safe. So we're working, we have a medical team. We're working also with the task force, presidential task force on COVID. We're doing all we can to ensure that that is taken care of. And then when they get in, they need to go to good hotels. Luckily for us, we have many good hotels in Lagos, and we have security in Lagos. We have, protocol equipment and people who are versed in that in Lagos. So we're doing all we can to ensure that everybody who comes, when they're leaving, they wish that it was extended beyond the 21st.
All right, we just have a very short period of time to actually hit on this particular topic. Before I let you go, talk to us about the future of this project, because my colleague, Dr. Abate Rufai, mentioned that what happens when the First Lady ceases to be the First Lady, talking about Aisha Buhari.
Yes.
Talk to us about the future of this project.
Yes. When we started the project, we knew that she was not going to be First Lady forever. But it's not solely about her being First Lady. I said at the beginning, it's about what she has been doing. The Future Assured program, her foundation, the work that foundation has been doing for the girl child will continue even after she's left office, because the issue of girl child and women matters will continue for as long as there's humanity. So we want to use that as a platform, and that's why we're getting this competition to have a life of its own, extricated from the office of the First Lady.
All right, I want to say many thanks to you, Barrister Seyi Akinkunmi, who is also the first Vice President of the Nigeria Football Federation and also the Chairman of the local organizing committee of the Aisha Buhari Cup. Yeah.